Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial on how to make a Discord bot. Before I start, I would like to advise you to watch the previous videos in this series, which explain the basics of coding the bot. In this video, we're going to teach our bot how to clear a certain amount of messages in our server. So suppose I have some junk messages and I want to delete multiple messages at once. One way to do so is by doing it manually, like this. However, this method is very time consuming and inefficient if you want to delete multiple messages. And we can use our bot to do the same thing using a single command. The main permissions your bot needs to have to be able to do this are the view channels, send permissions, and manage messages permissions. Okay, so let's start coding the command. So first, we add a new command. If command equals to clear. Now before we can tell our bot how to clear the messages, we need to set down some rules so that this command is not misused and our bot doesn't break. So first we do if message dot member dot has permissions manage messages, then return message dot reply. You do not have the permissions to use that command. So basically what this does is, first it checks if the user who has used this command has the manage messages permission. So what this permission does is it allows me to delete the messages of other users. And if someone does not have that, then we don't want them to use our bot to do the same thing for them. So if they do not have the permission, then we return nothing, so the bot won't do anything, and it will reply to them, you do not have the permissions to use that command. Then next we do if arg0 doesn't exist, then return message dot reply. Please enter the amount of messages that you want me to clear. So what this does is, so suppose you just type clear, that's it, you don't give how many messages you want to clear, then this is just in place so that our code doesn't break, and it will just tell the user to give a specific amount of messages to clear. Then next we do if is nan arg0 then return message dot reply. Please enter an integer. So what this does is, using the isNaN function, it checks whether the user has entered a string or a number. So this line will come into play if like the user says /clear 10. So you can't enter 10 as a string like this. You have to enter it as a number. So that is what this line will tell the user to do. Then we do if arg0 is greater than 100, return message dot reply. you cannot delete more than 100 messages. And also, if arg0 is less than 1, then return message.reply. You have to delete at least one message. So the function that we're using to delete the messages, one setback of that is that it cannot delete more than 100 messages. So we just put like a safety in place in case someone types like clear 101 messages, and even if they type like clear 0 or something just to check if that breaks our code, we also put another safety in place. So it checks whether the argument is less than 1 or greater than 100, and it returns the errors. So now that we've put these rules in place, we can start telling the bot how to clear the messages. So we do message dot channel dot messages dot fetch limit is arg0, then then messages, and then we'll use an equal to function, message dot channel dot bulk delete messages. So in this line, we are basically just fetching the channel and the amount of messages that the user is saying to clear, and then we're using the bulk delete function to clear the messages. So now we can test our bot to see if it works. So in terminal we do node dot slash source slash main.js. If you're on a Windows computer, you can normally just do node dot, whereas if you're on a Mac, then you have to write the full directory of where your file is. So yeah, now let's just test our bot. So let's first see if the rules that we have set in place work. So if we just type clear, then yeah, that works. If we type clear 10, then this also works. And we can also see that if there's an error, it would show up in the terminal. But since we've set these rules in place, it's not giving any errors. Then we can do clear, say, let's put 0, and let's put 101. So yeah, even these work. Now to actually clear the messages, let's just do clear 50. So yeah, you can see that it's cleared all the messages in this channel. Now one other setback is, like, suppose I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to clear these 5 messages, and I don't want to clear the messages above them. So you might normally think that I do clear 5, right? But this function also actually deletes the message that we send, and that counts that as an additional message. So if we want to clear these 5 messages, we would actually have to do clear 6. So if I do clear 5, it would leave this first message like this. So to do that, we would have to do clear 6. Okay, so it seems like everything is working. Please like, share and subscribe if you found this tutorial helpful. And thank you guys for watching.